YouTube, what is up with y'all today? This is Nail Goodfella Nail coming through with another sneaker review, another sneaker opinion. Thanks for everybody who's been watching my previous videos, and rate, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet, or you guys can wait, you know. Now, this sneaker right here, I'm so excited I got it. This is the first time of me having this model, the 580 by New Balance. This is going to be a little bit more in depth since this is the first time I had this model. Now, with as far as the colorways and this collaboration, I've seen the other colorway being reviewed a little bit more. Those look okay, but I like these more. So this is how the box look. We got the Stray Rats. Now, to my knowledge, Stray Rats appears to be an underground streetwear kind of like brand, and this is not my first time seeing them collaborate with New Balance as well. This for my box boys. You got the rat on the side right here, and then up close you got the Stray Rats 580. I got mine in a 9.5, but you got the rat right there. You got the S and the R. That's on the packing paper. This one was almost sold out as far as this colorway went. Now the other colorway had more sizes in it for obvious reasons. It's probably a little bit easier to wear this colorway versus the other one, which is that olive and pink colorway. It's kind of growing on me, but I still like these better. I still like these better. And this is the sneaker right here, the Stray Rats 580 joint. The pickup was easy. They did have my size. They had size 10, 9.5. I was kind of contemplating on getting a 9, but they didn't have that in stock. So I just went with the 9.5. The 9.5 fit okay. I would just say go to your true New Balance size. Stray Rats actually had like a full size run on their website. I don't know about now, as of this, you know, I haven't checked as of this recording, but this was like last week. I actually had this sneaker for probably about almost a week now, so I've already walked around in it. I give you guys a better review, let you guys know how it feels compared to, you know, other New Balances or even other kicks for that matter. But so far so good. I definitely like this sneaker. So with this being an in-depth review, I'm gonna go over a little bit of the history and also the overview and just a general review of the sneaker really. Now, first thing first, we're gonna get on these materials because the finger swiping suede. Yep, there we go. Just wanted to make sure we get in the camera. Y'all notice my sneaker diaper. Yeah. But oh, also too, you get these laces that come with it as well. The laces aren't bad. Usually I'm not the biggest fan of New Balance laces because they always try to give you like those rugged laces. Now, if you do buy this sneaker, this is the maroon lace that's supposed to come on the inside, but the red lace will come in here and it'll be sitting next to the olive green one. But y'all know me, I'm a red fan, and I wanted to actually put the red laces through here so they will actually pop. You know, as the sneaker was on its way to my house, you know, it just felt like it, you know, it just felt like it couldn't arrive any faster, you know. But, you know, and I was just happy just to even have them, you know what I mean? Just to even have my size. Again, the sneaker guys was looking down on your man. Once I got them in hand, man, like that old feeling of like getting a new sneaker again was just like back, you know what I mean? I haven't really been copping too many kicks this year. Now, the reviews you guys are seeing is most of those kicks I bought like last year, some of them at the top of this year. So first thing first, as you guys can see, you got the finger swiping burgundy maroon like overlays right here. Then you also got the small brown plastic piece right here, feels like a toy. Going around the sock liner, you got like this mesh like material. It's like a corduroy like mesh, and it's purple, that purple corduroy mesh going down the tongue, also going down through to the toe box, going around to the mud guard and midsole. You guys can obviously see those earth tone kind of like olive and that fall like yellow. You also got that classic roll bar. I'm gonna get into a little bit of that later as far as the tech. The comfort on here is not bad neither. It looks like a chunky sneaker, and you know, certain acquired taste is required for this, but I will say too, the colors definitely make the sneaker as well. I've seen other colorways. A few GR sneakers a few GR colorways coming out. The old ones from back in the day dropping. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Now, the end for New Balance is not reflective right here. Obviously, you guys can see that olive light green with that yellow in the back. Going to the sock liner, you got that burgundy as well. Going to the tongue, you got that nice 580. Now, this is not that 1996 580, but on the OG blue one that just came out not too long ago, that one actually has the iconic 580. But I do like this as well. Got that rubber like touch on it. And this is the insoles right here. I didn't get the B-roll of this because I had so many other kicks to do that day. But I was like, man, I can't wait to show you guys the Stray Rats insole. And then you see you got New Balance 580 at the bottom. You got the Dubre. This is a rubber Dubre at that. Now, this is the only kind of annoying thing, like when you do swap the laces, and if you, with this being a rubber Dubre, it's kind of stiff and stubborn to move. So when you do get to swapping it out or whatever, you know, you will see. It's not the most easiest to move like the typical plastic or metal Dubre that we usually get. As far as the technology go, you do have a roll bar, and the roll bar is just to stop pronation. It's to actually stabilize the foot so you don't walk inward in on your foot or outward. It's just to really stabilize the ankle. That's it as far as technology on this sneaker. Going to the bottom, you got the brown maroon sole. Now with this, I've worn the kick for almost a week, so you know, I actually wear my sneakers around here. Did you guys get this as well? It started back in Japan. The 585 was released in the US, but it was not released in Japan for some reason. And a lot of people, or a decent portion of people, or maybe a cult following, I don't know specifically, they really like American-like clothes, or what some people might call Americana clothes. And it's not just the clothes only. They want to dress like that, even like down to our shoes. That shoe, New Balance, being 585, was not available to Japan at the time, and they end up dropping the 580s instead. Now, with this, just looking at it, you get like trail-like vibes. You know, I think trail a little bit because you got more so like this rough like midsole right here, get kind of chunky as well. The collaborators, for Stray Rats at least, said that this is basically a take on 2007 vintage sneaker forms against home interior. That's kind of wild to me, kind of a little bit like, huh? You know, I've been in sneaker forums before, particularly Nike Talk. Hey, it's just that black background, man, all the time. But I don't really get this kind of like vibe from the sneaker really per se, or at least colorway, or even from the second colorway. But I definitely get 90s vibes from this for sure. You know, it's more so like those earth tones, you know, get more so like those Bordeaux-ish kind of like tones with like, you know, kind of like how the Bordeaux 7 is. The 580 will release in Japan as well. And, you know, it didn't really too much have much fanfare. It came out and then it just like fizzled out. Now, they wasn't getting special colors like this or anything. They was just getting the regular colors. Like a navy blue, maybe a gray, the iconic gray, right? Black. So those colorways fizzled out, you know, not too much fanfare. About 2 to 3 years later, this sneaker would actually make a crazy comeback amongst the Japanese culture, sneaker culture, streetwear culture that is. And what took it there was the collab between Mita Sneakers and Mad Hectic. Mita Sneakers is a retailer and Mad Hectic is a streetwear brand. Now, they consistently collab with New Balance for like 10 years after 1999 when the original first collaboration dropped. But that first collaboration actually set in motion the love for the 580 across seas in Japan at that time. Now, it is being said as well that that is the first collaboration between a retailer and a streetwear brand as well as far as it go with like a sneaker company. They also kept collaborating as well for like a good 10 years straight, all the way into like the late 2000s. 580s was not over here in the US. So in 2022, this is a big deal. The comfort is flawless. I would say out of 10 being like Ultra Boost, React, top tier like comfort, I would say that these fall into a healthy 8. 8 out of 10 as far as comfort, even just straight out the box, a 9. I want to be fair because I don't want to give it a 10 just yet, but it might eventually work its way up slowly in a few months, man. Like, man, this is it. But I still got to see if I'm connected with it. I know it's the fall now, and you know how it is when you get kicks, and you know, you could actually wear this one because a lot of people is not going to be wearing it. You know, some sneakers you got to put on ice because everybody's going to be wearing it, but this right here, you don't really have to worry about it. You know, if you see somebody rocking this kick, they know about kicks. They're into kicks if they're wearing this. You see what I'm saying? This is why I like sneakers. Like, this is a good example. This is a good reason. It was available to everybody. It wasn't no bots. It was actually there. The Stray Rats website had a full size run. Like, if you wanted this kick, you could have got it. And even right now, as I make this video, I've checked StockX and stuff. Like, you could still purchase this sneaker and the other colorway if you like this sneaker. So, New Balance, good job. Good job. I really like this sneaker. I particularly like this colorway. Good job, Stray Rats, for picking the colorway too. I mean, it was just perfect, man. It's like peanut butter and jelly, man. So far as my collection go, this is my favorite burgundy sneaker in my collection. And I already got a few burgundy sneakers from different brands, but I love sneakers, man. Flying flames. Rate, comment, and subscribe. I got more content on the way. Peace.